Man, what's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy, man, Jay Willie Silly, man, aka Mr. Take It Easy before you end up like easy. And you know, Jay told them gleezy. But no, though, make sure y'all follow my Instagram and Twitch, man, in the description down below. And as I say, bro, always, if you want to join the College Football 26 Dynasty or even the Madden 26 franchise, Discord link is in the description down below. Did you miss me? You know what I'm saying? And for the College Football 26 Dynasty name, the league name is in the description down below. So if you want to join the league today, you know what I'm saying? League name is in the description down below. You know what I'm saying? And you have to be on 10:30 p.m. through 1:30 a.m. Eastern time. It is mandatory, bro. So if you cannot, I repeat, if you cannot make the time, just do not join. I am not forcing you to join. I'm just only putting it out there because people ask me to do Dynasty. I really feel like most people just waiting on me to do the Madden 26 franchise, but I got a lot of people in the Dynasty as well. You know what I mean? So if you cannot make it, just please don't join, bro. And make sure y'all subscribe to my second channel, bro. Link in the description down below. That is my gaming channel for all my new subscribers. You know what I'm saying? So 1,000 on the way when it comes to that channel over there. You feel me? But we got serial killer realizes I want to go home. You know what I'm saying? I was this close to biting my tongue. Jesus Christ. Y'all know when you bite your tongue, but y'all know that jump be, ooh, shoot, I was this close. I had to catch myself. I caught myself, you feel me? But now, though, we got a serial killer. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Let me get a little water right quick. Excuse me, Juan. Excuse me, Juan. You know what I'm saying? Dang, boy, you staying hard, ain't you? Golly. Go eat some wings or something, bro. You know what I'm saying? Do something, get on your phone or something. Dang. Drinking my water, that boy looking at me like this. Golly, G, chill. I'm gonna just drink me a little water right quick. Boy, you a weirdo, bro. Ain't no cap. Boy, you weird. Or you look. Speaking to man or woman, you a weirdo, man, to be looking at me like that the whole dang time. You ain't got nothing else better to do yourself. You just look at me dead in my face the whole time. I'm drinking the water, that boy like this, that girl like this. I'm like, dang, girl, go take care of your kid, boy, go take care of your kids. So I'm looking at me like that, boy. What's wrong with you?
Good morning. I'm so sorry.
But no, though, in all seriousness, though, you know what I'm saying? We got a serial killer realize he's been caught 45. Serial killer realize he's been caught 45 years later. But he truly can't get away with nothing for real. No cap. They always gonna come back. That man chilling. That man killed all these people. Probably forgot about it too. Then one moment one day it just wait. Like, that's what I be saying. When y'all be out here committing crime, you never know if you gonna get away with it. Like, consequences don't never come. Look, one thing when it comes to people, bro, when it comes to them out here committing crimes, when it comes to people murdering people, whatever, people think that, and this what, like I told y'all, bro, and I say this a lot. You know what I mean? People do things 1,000 times, so they start getting comfortable. They're like, bro, I ain't never gonna get caught. I did this so many times, I ain't got caught. See, people think that consequences come immediately. That's the thing when it comes to people. Bro, a consequence can hit you 45 years later. You done this 45 years ago, and now the consequence is just now knocking at your door. That's how consequences happen. So it's like, you think you got away with it. You out here, you did all this, man, you did something, man, 10 years ago. It come back to bite you. 10 years. That's what I be saying, bro. Things you do in your past can really jeopardize your future, bro, really. That's what I'm saying, man. You gotta, you know, everything you do, you better use your brain, because just because you ain't get caught tomorrow, you ain't get caught, just because a consequence ain't hit tomorrow, hit today, excuse me, it probably won't hit tomorrow. It probably won't hit next week. It probably won't hit 20 years from now. One thing about consequences, man, they just very, consequences just come out of nowhere. Just hit you in your face out of nowhere when you least expect it. You know what I mean? So don't think because a consequence ain't happen immediately that it ain't gonna happen.
We're embarrassed.
Yeah.
Hi,
This man is 74-year-old John Arthur Getru, an elderly homeowner in Hayward, California. What he doesn't know is that he's speaking with an undercover officer closing in on a decades-old secret, and things are about to take an unexpected turn.
I was turning around in your driveway and I accidentally hit your car.
Which one?
The one parked in the driveway. Do you want to maybe take a look to see if we should exchange insurance information?
Take a peek.
Oh man, I'm so sorry. So embarrassing.
Sure, something. Yeah, go ahead. Can't be on your back. Face the car. Go ahead, face the car.
All right, what's this?
We'll talk to you in a minute. Anybody else in the house?
No, my wife's at work.
Deputies give John a routine pat down.
And the thing is, he probably changed, chat. Like, this is crazy. Like, he probably didn't change. He probably not that same type of guy that he used to be. That man probably, he said, my wife's at work. That man got a wife and everything. That man probably changed and everything. He was a freaking bloody murderer 45 years ago, but now that man probably turned his life to Jesus, turned his life to God, man, a whole new person. One thing God will do, God will forgive you for your sins, but God will not save you from your consequences. That's one thing he'll do. He'll always forgive you. You repent. You know what I'm saying? I told you, God look at sin, everything in the same eye. He don't look at, because, you know, humans, they look at murdering and lying, and it's two different, you know, humans look at lying right here and murdering up here, but God look at lying and murder the same way. Sin is sin to God. That's just how it is. You ask for forgiveness, you repent, you know what I'm saying? It's never too late to come back to God. So he'll forgive you. You know what I'm saying? You repent, you ask for forgiveness, he'll forgive you for sure. You know what I'm saying? But it don't mean he's going to save you from the consequences.
Led to the front seat of a police vehicle.
Take a seat.
You want to rest on that seat?
You're gonna close the door, make sure the dogs.
Yes.
We'll take care of your dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
Though he hasn't been told why he's been arrested, John applauds the deputies for the ruse.
Good line for coming out of the house. Get that guy out of the house.
Months earlier, cold case investigators in Santa Clara County reopened a murder case that had remained unsolved for 45 years.
Made him do that.
DNA from the crime scene was compared to a public database,
Yay!
allowing investigators to trace a family tree and identify John, a husband, father, and former Boy Scout leader, as the primary suspect. Investigators bring him in for questioning, hoping to uncover the truth. Is this devoted husband and father simply the wrong man? Or has his carefully lived life been a cover for something far more sinister? The following is based on official police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before.
So I'm Sergeant Cortez, okay? I'll let you know what's going on and why you're here today.
Yeah,
okay?
I'd like to know.
Yeah, absolutely, of course. Before I let you know what's going on, I just want to get your personal information. Just confirm your name. Your full name is John Arthur
Getreu.
Getreu?
Getreu.
Okay. Were you ever in the military?
No.
No. Have you ever been arrested in the past?
No.
John shares basic information about his past and childhood, revealing that he was born in Newark, Ohio, and spent the early years of his life moving frequently due to his father's long military career. He spent a significant part of his teen years in West Germany, where his family lived on a U.S. military base.
Now, you mentioned that he had never been arrested. And I found out something happened in Germany.
Okay.
Can you tell me about
I
that?
was arrested in Germany.
Okay, what happened with that? Can you tell me about that?
I was accused of murder.
The revelation is especially jarring, given that he's here today on accusations of his involvement in a completely separate murder.
Tell me about what happened. What was the accusation against you?
I killed a chaplain's daughter.
Okay.
And that was all I knew.
Okay. Do you remember what happened with this young female?
No,
No?
I didn't even know her.
The young girl, 15-year-old Margaret Williams, attended a dance at an American youth club one Saturday night in 1963, when John was just 18 years old. The two were said to have met on the street shortly after, where she agreed to let him walk her home. Her body was discovered the next day on a baseball diamond behind the club. She'd been sexually assaulted and strangled.
You didn't even know her? Why did they arrest you? I mean,
Probably the next day
Okay.
after they found the body, I guess.
Okay. How did they tie you to this body? How did they connect you to this body?
Somebody had seen me walk that direction or walk towards the school, or
Okay.
it was an elementary school.
Okay. Did you? I mean, I don't know the details of what
I
happened.
don't know the details either, so
Okay. Did you actually meet this young lady?
that's what they say.
Though John maintains his innocence, he was found guilty at trial for Margaret's murder.
How to freaking get
ultimately
out?
receiving a sentence of 10 years in a German juvenile prison.
10 years?
Because of his age at the time, he was released after serving roughly 2/3 of his sentence. Then he walked free.
Wow, so you got accused. You know what I'm saying? So he was guilty of the murder. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was guilty of it.
And so you spent actually 6 years in prison on
Something
it?
like that.
Wow. And then how, after you were released, what happened?
I just was dropped off at McGuire Air Force Base, and my father picked me up, and that was it.
That was it? You came back to the
Never
United
heard
States?
a word from him. Nothing.
Okay.
After returning to the United States, John moved to California, and in 1975 was once again at the center of a serious crime.
And then at some point,
See, when it comes to serial killers, y'all, it's like a thirst for blood. You know what I'm saying? It's like something that it's like I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like an addiction. Just like how you addicted to weed and you can't stop smoking weed. Just like how you addicted to coke and you can't stop sniffing coke. It's like an addiction with them, bro. It's like once they get that first kill, it's like, just these folks just like the feeling, bro, and they just cannot stop killing. This is a serial killer. This is not no regular killer. I'm talking about go sliding on the block and letting shots fire off. No, it's not one of them kids. This is anybody can get it. You know what I mean? Anybody can get it. You know what I mean? Straight up. Girl, boy, little kid, little boy, that's serial killers. Anybody get it. If I feel like killing you today, you know what I'm saying? If I feel like you'll be a good victim, you gonna get it. That type of killer you are. I don't care if it's a dog, I don't care if it's a cat, I don't care if it's a mouse.
Assault,
Nigga, if it's here, you can get it.
The police department.
Okay.
That's when I was the leader of an Explorer post.
Okay. Can you tell me about what happened there?
Nothing.
Okay.
Bro, you're not finna tell me
Yeah.
yourself, bro.
I was accused, interviewed, and that was it.
Okay.
Let me
What's
finna
this
tell on this up,
allegation?
man.
I'm gonna ask you.
Yeah.
This allegation that this young girl made against you that you sexually assaulted her. Did that actually happen?
No, not that not that I know of. And if I was arrested for specifically that, and then not even tried, and then nothing's happened. Like I told him, nothing happened.
Yeah.
I never saw her again.
Did you end up serving time for that? Do you remember?
So another girl came out and said you did something.
Any time that I know of.
Like, come on, bro. Everybody ain't lying, bro.
Yeah. It was so piddly that
You weren't didn't go to trial or anything like that? Okay.
According to multiple news sources, John was 31 years old when the teenager came forward,
Dang, nigga.
claiming he not only assaulted and strangled her, but threatened to kill her if she didn't comply. He received a 6-month sentence, serving just 30 days on weekends.
Like, that's what I be saying about the American justice system. And then everybody acts surprised, bro, when this nigga go out killing again. I can't believe he did this. I can't believe. Oh my God, he's such a monster. Like, bro, the signs are clearly there. You sentence him to 6 months in prison. Not 6 months in prison. 6 months in jail. And then you let him walk free again. You know what I'm saying? You found guilty of the murder at first with the teenage 15-year-old girl, strangled her. You know what I mean? Assaulted her. You know, I'm not gonna say the word. You feel me? Assaulted her. And you only sentenced this man to 6. He only served 6 years in prison. You let this man walk. It be the system that be failing people, not the people. Like, it be the system, bro. The system fails the people. You know what I mean? The system, bro.
5 were suspended.
So I want to tell you a little bit about my.
He literally murdered a girl and walked free.
With Palo Alto area, Stanford area, the hills in Stanford.
yeah.
You ever go out there?
I was a scout leader. I traveled all those hills.
What hills? Which hills are you talking?
Well, we were out in the Bay, Half Moon Bay Hills,
Okay.
and I traveled up through there, hiked with the boys.
Did you ever go in the hills, like in the area around Page Mill Road? Page Mill Road, like just west of Stanford?
No.
No, you never went to that area?
No.
Okay. So I'm investigating there's a murder up there in the hills. Would there be any reason that you were ever up in those hills? No?
No.
Leslie Marie Perlov was a 21-year-old Stanford University graduate working as a law clerk at the
Dang, bro. Stanford University graduate, bro. Working as a law clerk, bro. Had a crazy future ahead of her. 21 years old, bro. That be pissing me off, man. I be seeing these beautiful women, man, get taken out this young, man. 21 years old, man. So much life to live, bro. Dang, bro. That be pissing me off.
In Palo
Be right
Alto,
back.
California.
Told you I don't edit my
In
videos. You be all right.
1973, her body was found dumped in the Stanford Dish hiking area. A floral
I'm back.
scarf was found tightly knotted around her neck and had been used as a ligature to strangle her to death. There was DNA found beneath her fingernails that led them to John,
Wow.
who at the time worked near the Stanford campus as a security guard.
You ever see this young lady? Do you know her?
No, who's that?
It's a young lady that...
I'm not gonna lie, that gotta be like the most craziest of no, who's that? You know what I mean? Knowing like this the lady that you killed. Like he probably don't even know who that is, though. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. He probably like the man probably killed so many women, and he don't even know who the freak this is. So it's 45 years later, y'all. 45 years later. So bro probably genuinely don't know who's that. He probably genuinely don't know who the freak this is. That boy killed so many people. That boy killed a 15-year-old, then go out and kill. Serial killers, they don't be knowing. They be losing count.
Investigation I'm doing, and she was murdered. Do you ever see her at all?
No.
She look familiar?
Leslie's 1972 orange Chevrolet Nova was found parked at the gate of an old quarry near Old Page Mill Road, just east of where her body was found.
Do you remember ever stopping by the side of the road and looking into this vehicle?
No.
It's an orange Chevy Nova.
No.
No?
No, sir.
Okay. Do you know the name Leslie Perlov? Leslie Perlov?
No.
No? Okay. She wasn't a girlfriend of yours?
Oh, no.
Okay. I had to ask.
She's cute anyway.
Yeah, very.
It would
very
be
cute.
about, she'd be about 18 years old, I guess.
Okay.
At Stanford. Yeah, Stanford graduate. Yeah. But that's it. I don't even recognize her.
Curiously, the sergeant hasn't shared with John that Leslie was a Stanford graduate.
Why do you?
Dang. That boy just told on himself, a Stanford graduate. He didn't even say that she was a Stanford graduate. Wow. Literally just told on yourself. Definitely. One thing about it though, I can reverse back to it. You never forget who you killed though. That's one thing I can say. You know what I mean? Certain things, bro, you know, I'll never forget about. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. You feel me? It's certain things, bro, you killing a human, you know exactly who she was. So let me go and reverse back to what I'm saying. Yeah, even if you kill so many people, you know every victim you kill. There's no way you lose counts of the face. Every victim that you killed, you know. Literally, it's no way. You know what I'm saying? No way. Even if you got 300 people, every victim you kill, you know by face, bro. He just said Stanford graduate. He just freaking told on himself.
The sergeant hasn't shared with John that Leslie was a Stanford graduate.
Why do you say she's a Stanford graduate?
Well, just by the way she dresses and all in this area, you know.
Sure.
But, you know, I didn't say graduate either. I said, you know, she's a college kid.
Oh, okay. No,
Said graduate.
This young lady was obviously
Definitely
murdered,
said
like I said.
Stanford graduate.
She was strangled. Would you ever think about doing anything like that?
Nope.
I know that you were accused of a sexual assault, right? Would you ever think about committing a sexual assault?
I have no reason for it.
And I'm going to ask you these tough questions because it's part of the investigation.
Yeah.
When you were younger, did you ever fantasize about sexual assault?
It's what it sounds like by looking at my record.
Yeah. Or killing a young woman? Okay.
No.
In this investigation, if your DNA was on this young lady, how do you think? Why would you think your DNA was on her?
Haven't the slightest idea.
Were you involved in the murder of this young girl?
Nope.
As the sergeant continues to press for answers, John inches closer to a major mistake, not yet aware of what he's about to give away.
You already gave away, bro. You said she was a Stanford graduate. That already just red flags right there, because he never said nothing about a Stanford graduate. You talking about by the way she's dressed, bro? What that mean by the way she's dressed? You know what I mean? I can't tell if a girl go to college. I don't know if you go to college. I don't know you. That's probably just the way you dress. It's like me just going to Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Me talking about, yeah, I'm up there by Georgia University. Yeah, she just looked like a Georgia graduate. How the freak I supposed to know if you a Georgia graduate or what? Like, what? It's very specific, huh? By the way you dress. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? You told it yourself right there. That's a red flag right there, automatic.
DNA on how it's transferred, right?
Yeah. What this can be how it's transferred. I can always just tell.
Okay, tell me about that.
Yeah, one is semen.
Okay.
One is from the mouth.
Sure.
You know.
Yeah.
That's the only two that I know of.
Okay.
Now, if there's some that are bodily, I mean, other than these two transferred, then it's totally different.
Okay. And you know about technology now, advances in
technology is getting good.
Yeah, so
They're catching them every day.
Yeah. How do you think your DNA would be on a person?
Don't know.
You don't know? Okay.
Especially this person or these two persons.
What two persons?
Well, that you're talking about.
Yeah.
The two young women.
Okay. I showed you a picture of that one young lady.
Yeah. No.
Okay. What's the second young lady?
The one up on the one up on the hill.
Okay.
Yeah. There's two different places you're talking about.
Okay. One of them's up on the hill?
Yeah.
Okay. And then
that nigga just telling on himself. He just telling himself he don't even know it, gang. Like, dang, man. Dang, John, you're finna go downtown, John. Good God. 45 years later, man, the consequence smacked it right in the face, man. Boom, pow, be gone.
Well, you mentioned the hill.
You mentioned the hill, Nick.
And up on what hill? Well, you mentioned the hill.
You mentioned it.
I mentioned the hills.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's the other one? Because I don't remember another one.
Well, there's the two girls. It's not both the same place.
Okay. I mentioned one girl up on the hill.
Yeah, I mean, the okay, wherever she was, wherever the second girl was.
Oh, okay.
While the sergeant doesn't yet know it, another woman was found in the Palo Alto area in 1974. Wow. 1 year after Leslie's body was discovered. 21-year-old Janet Taylor was found dumped along Sand Hill Road in the same Stanford Dish hiking area. According to news sources, she'd also been assaulted and strangled to death. The serial killer responsible for the deaths of both Leslie and Janet would escape justice for decades, until now.
I think
45 years later.
Investigation that, you know.
I'm guilty, and that's it.
Well, I'm trying, you know. Well, there's a couple things, John. Your DNA's on her.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not trying to find out who did it.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm trying to find out is why you did it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you know more than you're telling me.
No, I wish I knew.
With John refusing to admit the truth, another investigator joins in the effort to obtain a confession. And
see, that's all a trick. That's all a trick. He goes outside and tell him to up the pressure. You know what I mean? That's all a trick, bro. You know what I mean? Because they really, I mean, like I said, the DNA, but they get your confession on tape. And that right there really, really, really just seals the deal right there. DNA, yeah, DNA, but, you know, that's why they come in and adding the pressure, where he go outside and tell him to come in. It's all a scheme when it comes to detectives, bro, you know? Just like the movies,
will soon tear his lies even further apart.
It's not an accident that your DNA got there. Your DNA and the type of DNA and where it is on the victim, there's no other explanation. Mm-hmm. You committed this crime. We know you committed this crime. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
What we don't know is why. And we're going to give you the opportunity to explain it to us.
You don't have to. I thought about it, and that's all I can think of. No.
No what?
No, I'm not guilty.
Okay. Well, I'm telling you right now you are.
Okay, fine.
Okay. You had to have known this day was coming.
Yeah, I know that. But why it took so damn long?
As they push harder for the truth about Leslie, John once again lets slip that she wasn't.
He's talking about, I knew that. You know what I'm saying? Then why it took so dang long? You feel me? He thought he got away with it. No cap, he definitely thought he got away with it. Wow. 45 years later, bro. Dang, that is crazy.
You had to have known this day was coming.
Crazy.
Yeah, I know that. But why it took so damn long?
As they push harder for the truth about Leslie, John once again lets slip that she wasn't the only one he left in the hills.
So why her?
I don't even know who she is. If that's the first girl or the one girl that's up on the hill or whatever, you know.
What do you mean the first girl?
Well, he said there's two people, there's two girls, unless I misunderstood him. They were killed within probably an hour of each other and 2 hours of each other, or day in, or who knows.
Do you remember? How do you remember those details?
Some of the questions he's asked me?
Do you remember seeing any newspaper articles or media about those?
Nobody, but that girl there is not the other one that he showed me. If that's the girl there with, the other picture.
he trying so hard not to slip up and say nothing. Like, he trying so hard not to slip up and say nothing, but he just trying to be so careful.
The other picture, I doubt it.
Why's that?
I mean, look at the body. Mm-hmm. It could be somebody else. I don't think they're the same one.
Is that why you don't recognize her?
No.
Because that's not the girl that you killed?
Not question. I don't recognize her. I've never seen her.
Do you think it was a different girl that you killed and that's not the one we're showing you?
I didn't kill any girl.
You didn't kill the girl in Germany?
No. Well, that's total different. That's when I was 18 years old or younger.
In a final confrontation, investigators
Hey,
forced
you got to
John
give it to him. You got to give it to him. You know what I'm saying? One thing I tell y'all, bro, if you out here committing crime, never tell the truth to the police. They're not there to help you. They're just there to solve a case. They're not there to help. They're not your friends or nothing. It's all part of the scheme. So at least he knows that for sure. If I tell the police that I did this, I am screwed. So at least he knows. If you got evidence against me, you got what you got against me, you got to go with that then. You know what I'm saying? But out of my mouth, I'm not going to say I did this out of my mouth. You know what I mean? I'd rather come out of your mouths than my mouth. You feel me? But it never goes well if we tell the police the truth. Never goes well. And he knows that.
the mounting evidence
Even though he told on himself multiple times.
Against him.
There's a situation in Germany where a girl ends up dead and you weren't there.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a situation here
that was
years later after you came back to the States where a girl ends up dead and you say you weren't there, yet your DNA is there.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think the chances are of that happening?
Look how he pulled it too.
I don't know.
What would you do if you were us and you were investigating this case? What would that look like to you?
There's a brick wall.
What do you mean there's a brick wall?
Well, I mean, you found out and you couldn't find out, so.
What do you mean I found out and I couldn't find out?
Nothing. I'm just let it go.
Well, you understand it's my job not to let things like that go, right?
You do understand it's my job not to let things go like that.
Find out, so.
What do you mean I found out and I couldn't find out?
Nothing. I'm just let it go.
Well, you understand it's my job not to let things like that go, right?
I have nothing to say about it.
It's got to be quite a burden, John.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to put the questioning from here on, unless I'm represented by somebody in the courts.
What do you mean?
A lawyer.
You'd like a lawyer?
I like a lawyer.
Okay. Thanks, John.
After requesting a lawyer, the interrogation came to an end. But justice quickly caught up with 74-year-old John Arthur Gettru, who was arrested and booked into the Santa Clara County Main Jail with a $10 million bond. In January 2019, DNA from the torn crotch of Janet Taylor's...
You know what I'm saying? It's so much you can say, though. I'll be trying to tell you, like, sometimes, but you can be quiet all you want. They got so much evidence on you. It don't matter if you're quiet or not. Nigga, you're screwed. They got so much evidence. It's about the jury. Jury finds you guilty, nigga, you're guilty, nigga.
Underwear was also determined to be a match for John. In September 2021, a jury found him guilty of first-degree murder with infliction of great bodily injury in the killing of 21-year-old Janet Taylor. He was sentenced to 7 years to life in prison, finally putting a serial killer who had escaped justice for decades behind bars for good. In January 2023, he pleaded guilty to the murder of Leslie Perloff and received a second life sentence to be served consecutive with the first. According to multiple news sources, John Gettru died of natural causes on September 22, 2023, at the age of 79. His DNA remains in the state database and will continue to be compared against evidence from unsolved murders in the ongoing effort to close more cases. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files that rarely come to light.
That's crazy right there. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's crazy. 45 years later. Nah, I mean, you did something 45 years later. That's crazy, man. Wonder how your wife felt. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, I've been married to a serial killer. Like, what? My life probably was at danger every single day. You know what I'm saying? I was in the bed with somebody who killed 3 women. Like, that's crazy, man. But make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn the bell, like a video, man. That's what I feel about this in the comment section down below. Like I said, y'all want to join the dynasty, man? Link in the description down below. Discord. I'm out. Gang.